Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Working Horses with Jim. This morning I have got to load my spreader onto my trailer here, my dump trailer, and I just spread my last load of manure. I just spread 4 loads of manure now this morning, and now I need to load this trailer because I have a project to do on this on the manure spreader at an Amish place, and I'll explain more of that in some other video. But right now we're going to attempt to back this manure spreader up these ramps into my dump trailer. Now I could have just used the skid steer, but what fun would that be? I like the challenge, so let's try it this way and see what happens. I figured if I backed up the ramps, got the tires on the trailer, I could pull the ramps out and back up a little bit more and then unhitch it so that the framework would be sitting on the trailer. Well, it didn't go quite as planned, but let me show you. So now I'm going to ask Brenda to pull the ramps out so I can back up just a little bit farther, and that way the framework of the spreader will sit on the floor of the trailer, and then I hopefully can pull the pin and walk away.
Pull that one out of the way.
So I'm not sure if you heard that, but the lower framework of this spreader hit the bed of the trailer, so it would not back up anymore. I'm too low. The angle of the spreader and my cart just didn't make it work. So now we're going to try to put the ramps back in place to be able, so I can drive up the ramps just a little ways, thinking that might make that happen and get me up over the bottom of the trailer, and we'll just have to see what happens.
You want it in?
Hip. Hip. A little bit.
So now my tires are narrower than the manure spreader tires, so I'm not hitting the ramp. So we need to slide this ramp in a little bit so my tires will hit it, so we can lift up enough to maybe make this work.
That's good.
Nope, that part of the manure spreader that's hanging down is hitting the trailer before I can even get my tires onto the ramp to get me a little bit more height. So now we have to take the ramps out. I got to pull ahead a little ways, and I think we'll just lay the ramps on the ground. That will give me an extra 2, maybe 3 inches of height on my cart, and maybe that would work.
Not straight.
Okay.
In?
No. Flat for the tire now.
Oh.
Okay, finally it worked, but it did kind of take the cart off the ground. I still need the spreader back a little bit farther. Unfortunately, this spreader is balanced such that it's fairly easy to lift up, and I was able to slide it right back. Have a good day.